One of the wilder games I covered was a playoff game. Steelers are at Cincinnati. It's very close. It's an intense atmosphere. Two teams that absolutely hate each other.
The Steelers-Bengals rivalry goes a long way back.
The Bengals and the Steelers don't like each other.
I love Pittsburgh, but they're not Cincinnati.
I still love her despite her team preference.
There was so much hype and anticipation because this was by far the NFL's best rivalry at the time. Pretty much in every game they had played, someone got hurt, someone got fined.
Everybody knows that this is what has happened in these games between these two teams for over a decade.
Yeah.
So in Cincinnati, Steelers are down. Final minute, they have the ball. You see Antonio Brown go over the middle, and it's like slow motion. You see him about to go for the ball. Ben Roethlisberger delivers it. And then Vontaze Burfict, he just came in that helmet. And Antonio, when he got hit, I mean, his arms just flew backward. It was not a pretty sight.
It was a high-stake game, and that particular hit could happen on any play. And Tony knows, and other receivers know, that can happen. As he got hit, you can see the body go limp, and he was already unconscious.
And then also he hits the back of his head on the turf, which can be kind of a secondary injury process that happens.
There were some gasps in the press box. Even though you couldn't really hear the hit, you could feel it. It was sort of soul-stripping, you know? You're dealing with the reality of a late game. It's very close. It's an intense atmosphere. But then there's this human element of, is this player okay?
Is he gonna get up? That was my first instinct. You need to get up. Tony was always one to get up. We considered him a rubber band. You hit him, he's gonna jump back up. He don't want somebody to be able to say, you know what, I knocked Antonio Brown out of the game. He's gonna get back in the game. And I think he lives his life that way as well.
Are you out before you even hit the turf?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, because he hit me right in the head right before I hit the turf. Yeah.
Memory loss?
A little bit. You know, my coach was telling me I was smiling and talking to him like they thought it was regular, but I didn't recall any of it.
What I thought at the time, which is kind of random, but the movie Rocky IV, where Apollo Creed goes down to his eventual death. Just seeing the way his head moved in every direction and thinking about what was going on in his brain, how his brain was being rattled in there.
If you had to rate concussions on the spectrum of, you know, mild or moderate or severe, I would probably rate that as one of the severe ones, where the most force and the most injury to the brain is that diagonal head impact that Antonio Brown had.
The worst part of that concussion after Burfict hit you was what?
Yeah, probably your energy and your balance. You know, when you get a concussion, doing the eyes test with the symptoms usually make you real dizzy, lightheaded, and wanting to sleep a lot.
The discussions around concussions, I would say that it really hit a fever pitch around the CBA negotiations in 2010. Players were fighting for their rights. So I remember it being intensified around that time. When Antonio Brown takes a hit like he did, a star player with helmet-to-helmet contact like that, it reintroduces the discussion all over again.
I think we all had our antennas on and were so concerned that this kind of moment would happen. And this was the game where it was going to happen, and it happened to Antonio Brown.
A lot of fans, and even some in the media, do speculate that when Antonio Brown took that hit from Vontaze Burfict that he wasn't quite the same afterwards.